If you live in the New York City area, you will probably almost use the subway every day. Whether you're going to a mall, a park, or even a friend's house, the subway is a definitely reliable form of transit. If you use the subway a lot, you might have come across this one or two times. It looks to be some old subway cars sandwiching freight cars. Yup, that's exactly what I thought when I saw the garbage train for the first time. But it's no ordinary freight cars. The garbage train is used by MTA to pick up trash from along the subway tracks. You're probably wondering right now, why do these trains have such a big job and how do they work? Well, we'll find out this and more in today's episode of The Freight Escape. What are garbage trains? Like every subway, the garbage train stops at stations. Stopping at stations is the first part of the process of the garbage train. From there, the crew of the train gets out. The crew has special keys which can unlock these big trash boxes. Inside of these boxes are trash carts which has collected trash from all across the subway station. Then the crew replaces the loaded trash buckets with empty trash buckets from the garbage train. The garbage flat cars have easy pull-down side doors that make it easy for the crew to collect empty trash bins and replace it with loaded trash bins. When the crew is finished putting away the trash, they depart for the next station. Now let's take a look at the equipment of the garbage train. The coaches on the train usually consist of old R32 cars, R42s, R33s, R36s, R62s, R127s, and R134s. Now, let's take a look at why they're so important.
Hello everyone, Jason Santiago here. I'll be narrating this part of the Freight Escape video. Why are these garbage trains so important? Anyway, let's begin. The garbage trains are important in many ways. One way is that it removes a huge amount of trash. The MTA deals with about 40 tons of trash daily. The garbage train does not remove all of the garbage, but certainly some of it. Another reason is that it might just have as big a role as a regular subway train. Now don't get me wrong, the revenue subways play a very important role in the subways, but the garbage train has as big of a role. Picking up trash from the subway stations, it helps the station stay clean, well at least most of the time. Now, let's take a look at a cause and effect using the garbage train. If we didn't have the garbage train, the New York City subway system would be very messy. When I say messy, I mean very messy. Anyway, let me hand this back over to the Freight Escape. See you, everyone.
Thanks, Jason. Now let's check out the future of the garbage trains. What you're looking at right now is the vac track on the New York City subway. The vac track is a special machine made in France by the MTA to pick up trash from along the side of the tracks. Now, this piece of modern technology is most likely to replace the garbage train. The vac track has many different models, and let's look at all of them in order. Here's the vac track 1, the vac track 2, the vac track 3, the vac track 4, the vac track 5, and the vac track 6. Although it is uncertain that these trains will replace the garbage trains, it is very likely. Anyway, let's move on to the conclusion. So, what's the moral of today's video? The moral is that it takes more than one prominent thing to make something successful. We learned that thanks to the MTA. Most people know the New York City subway for being, well, a subway, but they'll never think about the process that it takes to make a good subway. Basically, it's the little things that helps the system stay together.